President Ibrahim Traoré of Burkina Faso did something that has left the world, especially the West, in disbelief. In a dramatic and deeply symbolic moment, Burkina Faso unveiled the first fully African-made airplane, built entirely on African soil, with African minds and hands. No foreign outsourcing, no imported skeletons, rebranded as local, no symbolic assembly just for headlines. This is Africa's own, fully, completely, unapologetically. And yes, it flew. The launch took place in the capital city of Ouagadougou, where thousands of citizens, engineers, journalists, and military officials gathered under a clear Sahelian sky. As the engines roared to life, the crowd grew silent. And then it lifted. Not just off the runway, but into symbolism, legacy, and a future Africa was long denied. Eyewitnesses say the flight was smooth, stable, and eerily quiet. A moment that felt more spiritual than technological. Some wept, others saluted. Many just stood frozen, watching history write itself in real time. Early technical reports are beginning to emerge. And here's what we know so far. AI-powered flight systems, real-time navigation that adjusts to environmental factors and pilot behavior, hybrid fuel systems designed for low emissions and long-range travel in Africa's varied terrain modular interior. The aircraft can shift roles: civilian transport, cargo surveillance, or defense composite materials developed for both lightweight durability and resistance to heat, wind, and dust. Optimized for the African environment, insiders report that some of these materials were co-developed with Russian aerospace labs and Chinese metallurgical experts, but assembled and tested entirely in Burkina Faso. Well-traveled sources says it costs less than half what Western equivalents demand on the global market. Burkina Faso may have just rewritten the rules of affordable aviation. It has also been said that at least 4 European aviation firms reportedly contacted Burkina Faso's Ministry of Innovation and Defense, seeking exclusive licensing, joint ventures, and private equity access to the technology. But President Traoré has not been shy in response. Africa will no longer trade its dignity for assistance, he said during the launch. We will partner with respect, not desperation. Instead of opening the doors to Western firms, Traoré has invited engineers and aerospace students from Mali, Niger, Guinea, Togo, and Congo to visit the facility and begin shared training programs. He's not just building an airplane, he's building an African aerospace ecosystem. This isn't just about one aircraft, it's about what it represents. For decades, African nations have been held in a chokehold of dependency. Borrowed infrastructure, donated vehicles, imported engineers, foreign-trained minds. And every time an African country dared to dream bigger, they were met with, "It's too soon. You're not ready. Let the West handle the complex stuff." But Traoré, much like Sankara before him, refused that narrative. This aircraft, made during sanctions, media slander, and a blueprint for African industrial sovereignty. Make no mistake, this isn't just innovation, it's rebellion. And it's no coincidence that ever since this project gained traction, calls to isolate the country, undermine its leadership, and discredit its achievements have grown louder. Since the formation of the Alliance of Sahel States, AES, Burkina Faso, Mali, and Niger have pursued military unification, infrastructure consolidation, and resource sovereignty. They've launched joint mining operations, local armored vehicle factories, and now, aviation production lines. This isn't just a new chapter for Burkina Faso, it's a continental ripple effect. On the streets of Ouagadougou, children are pointing to the skies with wide eyes. Fathers are whispering to sons. Mothers are beaming with pride. Engineers are applying for jobs. High schoolers are rewriting their dreams. And for the first time in a long time, a generation is seeing proof that Africa isn't doomed to follow. Africa can lead. To some, this is just a news story. To others, it's a signal of a larger shift, a changing of the global guard. Africa has taken flight, and while critics mock, the engine hums louder. While doubters scoff, the blueprints expand. While the West scrambles for relevance, the continent builds. This is not just about an airplane, this is about power, pride, and possibility.